So next we're going to rip this piece of poo apart. So there's absolutely nobody around the shop today, so I guess I'm taking the hood off by myself. I don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to drink that Pepsi there, and then I'm going to try and take the hood off. Hood stick, don't fail me now. Oh, it's aluminum. I forgot they were aluminum. Still going to be very unpleasant. Come on. There we are. Oh God. Oh God, the hood stick is failing. Don't hit the camera. Don't hit the window. The little washer hose over there saved it. This car I have to be semi-careful of taking it apart. I don't want to cut any wires that I don't have to. I want to keep it a running and driving chassis with the interior, like the dash and the seats and all that still in it. But all the exterior panels as much as possible, even the roof and everything off it. We're going to see how that works out. This is the mighty Chrysler 3.5 V6. It's like 250 horsepower. Don't worry, this isn't even its final form yet. Sooner or later, this will go bye-bye. And I got something spicy planned. First thing we're going to do, we're going to get the front end, the lights, the bumper, and driver's side fender off this. Why driver's side fender first? Because I have a driver's side fender off the blue Marlin, and once I match them up, that's going to answer a really big question I have about how everything's going to fit on this swap. Mid-2000s Chrysler sucked. Oh, it's easy when everything's broken. You know what? That's fine. That's completely... Yeah, it don't matter at all. Fuck it. $5. Anyone wants a bumper? So you can see the coolant package here. Condenser, radiator, all the good stuff. Transmission cooler? It's either transmission or oil. I'm not sure. I don't care to find out that much. But I'm hoping there's room for a heat exchanger. There should be. I think there might be. And probably a much bigger oil cooler. Like I said, I got something spicy planned for this. Heat exchanger is your first clue. I don't know if you can see this, but you see this? Whatever Chrysler engineer thought it was a good idea to put a little red locking tab on almost every connector, your mom's a hoe. Now we'll pull that fender. Oh, okay. So there's 2 going in from that way. So I gotta pull that liner. Someone was smart enough to actually slot those tabs, so you just have to loosen it and slide it off. Still cuts up your hand though. Notice the shape? We're going to compare it to the Marlin one. Now here you can see just how different the fender shape actually is. But believe it or not, the wheel opening, as far as like size-wise, kind of close. Mocked up on the car, you can really see roughly where everything's going to fit. Now, yes, I am probably going to have to modify the wheel opening and trick the eye a little bit because of the difference in the wheelbase between the Marlin and the 300. But as a rough mock-up, it gives me a lot of hope that this swap, it's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be as complex as I originally thought. I'm hoping the cowl and everything just kind of falls into place roughly where the 300's existing cowl is. So once I get the red Marlin all apart and stripped down to a bare shell and ready to drop on, then I'll really know exactly where everything's going to sit. But that fender mock-up is making me pretty optimistic. I removed the old rotten cross brace and the wiper assembly. I'm not 100% sure where the Marlin cowl is going to sit, and if I'm going to end up using the 300 cowl and wiper assembly or the upper part of the Marlin's cowl with the built-in wiper assembly on that. I'll build a new cross brace that'll go around the new engine. I'm not really worried about where the PCM is going to sit because I'm going to be using the Holley Terminator Max to control the new engine. That's rotten. Got the doors ready to pull off this side. Got all the wiring disconnected from them inside the pillars. So we'll get those off, then we'll go inside the car, start pulling the trim off, and getting the roof ready to cut off. Just that easy. It's gonna go as easy as the front door. Almost. I bought this handy little trim tool set, total impulse buy item. I tend to buy things based on color, apparently, which is how Snap-on once took me over 10 grand for a toolbox, because it was that color green. I'm an idiot. Well, headliner's about ready to come out. It's not going to be pretty. Roar! Usually you take either the front or rear glass out. My tool isn't here yet. Alright, they're designed to be bendable. Look, more wiring. Fine. Came out fine. Oh, it didn't have curtain airbags. It was just the big harness for the headliner. Well, I learned something at least. Well, that's pretty much it for the day. I got this thing pretty stripped down. Once my windshield removal tool shows up this week, I'll roll this into the shop and pull the glass out of it and cut the B-pillars out and then cut the roof off. See you later.